Good day and welcome to our daily news roundup on Atlantic TV. I am Michael Gobadia. Here are our top stories. El-Rufai to face ICPC in Kaduna today. PDP faces division over rumors of Bala Mohammed's defection. And BOI EIB Global signed 50 million euros healthcare manufacturing deal. And Finland heads 23 million euros EU project to enhance Nigeria digital public services. And talking sports, NFF reviews status set September 26 for elections. Now to the news in full. The Independent Corrupt Practice and Other Related Offences Commission has announced that former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai will be arraigned today at the Federal High Court in Kaduna State over alleged corrupt-related offences. The charges include conversion and possession of public property as well as money laundering. The arraignment follows pressure from political groups, human rights organizations, and El-Rufai family who criticize his prolonged detention without formal charges as a violation of his constitutional human right. The Muslim Right Concern also condemned the extended detention. ICPC confirmed that a separate case had been filed at the Kaduna State High Court against El-Rufai and co-defendant Amadou Sule, with charges including abuse of office, fraud, and conferring undue advantage. The date for the state court arraignment will be announced by the court. El-Rufai had been in ICPC custody since February after being initially detained by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. The commission emphasized that all actions follow due process and the rule of law. The federal government has highlighted teachers as key drivers of the Nigerian digital transformation, emphasizing the need to equip educators with skills for technology-driven future. The announcement came during a stakeholders dialogue in Abuja, organized by the Development of Educational Action Network Initiative. The Director General of the organization and National Information Technology Development Agency, Kashifu Inuwa, speaking through Dr. Aristotle Onumo, said teachers are no longer just instructors, but guides who help students navigate digital tools, verify information, and develop responsible online behavior. Inuwa reaffirms that NITDA's commitment to nationwide digital literacy initiative, including the Digital Literacy for All program aimed at preparing students with practical skills to thrive in a technology-driven economy. Nigeria is targeting about 70% digital literacy by 2027. The workshop also brought together officials from the Federal Ministry of Education, the Nigerian Communications Satellite Limited, and private sector experts. Executive Director of DEAN Initiative, Shimiya Michael, noted that dialogue will help shape policies to strengthen teachers' competence and access to digital infrastructure. A pro-democracy group in Bauchi State has urged Governor Bala Mohammed to stay in the People's Democratic Party, saying his loyalty is key to public confidence. They praised his pro-people policies and advised him to ignore calls to join the All Progressives Congress. Meanwhile, the Kura Force Movement expressed full support for the governor's political decision, describing him as a tested statement focused on performance, fairness, and delivering results to citizens. The group pledged to back his future political ambition, including campaign logistics, and highlighted the importance of strong opposition parties for Nigerian democratic stability. Still talking politics, the Speaker of the Zamfara State House of Assembly, Aminu Moriki, along with 12 lawmakers, had defected from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress. The announcement was made during plenary in Gusau after the lawmakers submitted their resignation letters. The move follows Governor Daud Lawan's own defection to the APC. The National Secretariat of the APC is set to officially receive the governor and the defecting lawmakers on Tuesday, March the 24th, with Vice President Kashim Shettima and former state governors in attendance. Key lawmakers among the defectors include the Deputy Speaker Adamu Aliyu, the Majority Speaker Bello Mazarawaje, and the Chief Whip Rewanu Gambo. Moriki said the decision was aimed at supporting the governor and promoting collaboration between the state and the federal government. With this development, the APC now controls all 24 seats in the Zamfara House of Assembly, consolidating the party's dominance at the state legislature. Away from that, talking business, the Bank of Industry and European Investment Bank has signed a €50 million agreement to boost local healthcare manufacturing in Nigeria. The deal announced during the Nigerian EU Ministerial Summit in Abuja will fund the production of vaccines, pharmaceutical and diagnostic tools, aiming to reduce dependence on import and strengthen national health security. The managing director of BOI, Olasupo Olusi, said the partnership will create jobs, integrate Nigeria into global value chains, and support the African Union's goal of producing 60% of vaccines locally by 2040. The initiative aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's agenda on industrial growth and national resilience. EIB Vice President Ambrose Faluye and European Commissioner for International Partnership Jusad Sikela highlighted the deal's role in improving access to affordable, high-quality medical products while strengthening healthcare supply chains across Africa. Officials said the facility, part of Human Development Accelerator Program with support from Gates Foundation, will empower Nigeria SMEs to meet international standards, expand local production, and enhance healthcare self-reliance, making a major step towards sustainable industrial and economic development. The organized private sector and the Nigerian Labour Congress has urged the federal government to act as petrol price surged to nearly 1,400 naira per litre, raising concerns over inflation and economic hardship. The increase follows repeated price hike by Dangote Petroleum Refinery, pushing pump price up across the country, with higher rates recorded in some regions. Experts link the rise to global oil market pressure driven by the United States-Israel-Iran conflict, warning prices could climb further if disruption persists. Stakeholders are now calling for relief measures, including tax cuts and subsidies, as labor groups blame market dominance in the downstream sector for worsening the situation. We need to go on a break now, but when we come back, more news as it concerns the foreign scene as well as sports. Join us.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Welcome back. Nice to know you're still with us. Finland will lead a €23 million Team Europe initiative to strengthen Nigerians' digital public service and support 3 million technical talent program. The project, funded by the European Union, will be implemented by Finland's HAUS and Estonia STT-DEV. The Finnish ambassador to Nigeria, Sanan Silin, announced on Monday. The initiative aims to expand secure, citizen-focused digital service, enhance governance framework, and boost institutional capacity. It aligns with Nigerian National Digital Economy Policy and the Ministry of Communications, Innovation, and Digital Economy's priorities. Sinin said the collaboration reflects Finland's commitment to digital transformation, including improving cybersecurity, data protection, and inclusive access for citizens and business. Officials said the program is expected to enhance public service delivery, build trust in government institutions, and create new economic opportunities while fostering innovation and transparency in Nigeria's digital ecosystem. Still on the foreign scene, President Donald Trump on Monday called talks with an unidentified Iranian official very good, pausing plans for fresh attacks on Iran. The announcement came as Israel vowed to continue strikes on Iran and Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. Iran denied any negotiation, accusing the U.S. of manipulating energy markets. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the U.S. sees a chance for a deal but reaffirms Israel's ongoing military operation. Thousands of U.S. Marines are being deployed to the Middle East amid concerns of escalation. The conflict has disrupted the Strait of Hormuz, driving oil price above $100 per barrel, although prices fell after Trump's statement and European markets rebounded. International leaders, including UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, welcomed the report talks and urged a peaceful resolution, while analysts warn the war threatens global energy security and regional stability. Talking sport, the Nigerian Football Federation has announced or approved an amendment to its status, electoral code, and standing orders ahead of its elective congress scheduled for Saturday, September 26 in Lafia, Nasarawa State. The decision was announced in a communique following an extraordinary General Assembly held on Monday in Yanagwa, Bayelsa State. Shehu Diko, chairman of the National Sports Commission and former NFF vice president, described the update as long overdue, noting that about 2010 status no longer reflect modern governance standards. The Congress also endorsed the appointment of 12 members of the NFF Electoral and Appeal Committee, with inauguration set for Wednesday, March 25th in Abuja. Under the NFF Electoral Code, 5 full members and 2 alternatives will serve on the Electoral Committee, while 3 members and 2 alternates will serve on the Appeal Committee. Chairpersons will be selected after inauguration, ensuring the committees are ready to oversee the upcoming elections. All eyes are on the NFF President Ibrahim Gozo, who is seeking another 4-year term. The Federation still faces ongoing litigation from the 2022 election, but with the annulment and committees in place, preparations are well underway for September 26 elective Congress. And still talking sport, the Super Eagles has officially opened camp in Antalya, Turkey, ahead of this month's international friendlies against Iran and Jordan. An advanced delegation, including assistant coach Daniel Ogumodede and Fidelis Ilichukwu, medical staff, and the kit manager, arrived in Ayataya on Monday to prepare the camp for the players' arrival. The camp officially opened on Tuesday, setting the stage for Friday's friendly against Iran, next Tuesday clash with Jordan. Both matches will be played in Turkey due to ongoing security concerns on the part of the Middle East, which forced a change from the official venue in Amman. Coach Eric Chale named the 23-man squad last Wednesday with some notable absence, including striker Victor Osimhen, goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali, and right back Olaina. The squad also saw other changes with players like Emmanuel Fernandez, Filippo Tele, and Collins Yiya-So earning their first call-up, signaling a fresh approach ahead of the games. Team captain Wilfred Ndidi returns to anchor the midfield alongside Alex Iwobi and former African Footballer of the Year Ademola Lookman, expected to lead the attack. Nigeria will kick off their campaign against Iran on Friday at 4 p.m. Nigerian time before facing Jordan on Tuesday, March the 31st with an 8 p.m. kickoff. Fans are watching closely as Eric Shuffle's squad gets a first taste of international action ahead of the friendlies. With that sporting news brings us to the end of the news right here on Atlantic TV. I will always insist, if you have any newsworthy report, do well to send to us. I will be more than happy to oblige you. Do have a blessed day. Bye for now. God bless you.